Matthew Bramucci is running for Westchester Area School District School Director in Region 2. Today, he's here to answer some questions about his candidacy and qualifications for the position. In your own words, what is the role of the school board in Westchester?
The most important role of the school director is to advocate for students. Additionally, the school board ensures that it is a liaison for the community to make sure that they are instituting the values of the community through the educational system, and then also speaking for the community as well, advocating for the community.
What qualifies you for this position?
I've spent over 15 years in public education. I do think that I've seen a lot and I've done a lot in education. I can talk about what students go through and what teachers go through. I can talk about what schools face and what communities face, and I can start making some of those connections. I think having been a teacher, an assistant principal in the central office, I've seen that dance that takes place between departments, between schools, that balancing act that needs to take place between what we can do this year and what we need to do next year. Additionally, I'm the father of 2 children. It sounds simple, but I have a rising kindergartner and a rising 3rd grader, and I have a vested interest in making sure that my students receive the best possible education that they can.
Is there anything you'd want to change within the district?
Rather than thinking about making changes to the school district, I focus on a continuous improvement mentality. We often fall into the trap of saying, it's good enough, or this is the way we've done it before and we'll continue to do it this way. The idea of continuous improvement means that we set goals that we strive for. It means that we work in ways that are going to allow us to see success both in the short term and in the long term. And it means that we are continually asking the question, what can I do to make this situation better for myself, for others, and for the community at large?
What have you learned from past experiences with school boards?
Over the last 15 years, I've worked with good school boards, and I've worked with school boards that have struggled. And the common themes that I have found among the school boards that are good is that every decision that a good school board makes is filtered through one individual question. Is this good for students? And even though the answer may be, yes, this is good for students, we have to filter through a second question, which is, can we afford this? And does it make sense right now to do this? To be in a position to not only survive the current funding discussions, but to thrive during them, and to be able to continue to provide a first-rate education to students is huge. Absolutely, that's the most important thing. I feel I'm up to the task, and I very much appreciate the chance to work with 9 other very qualified folks.